So every time I get an email from Higgsfield, I always get excited and I get a smile on my face because they're bringing out something new. Check out the intro and then we'll get back to it. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we're looking at Higgsfield's new add-on. It's called Higgsfield Cinema Studio, and I've been playing with this morning and it is absolutely amazing. Again, all the things that you can get on the Higgsfield site, it's just a creator's dream, in my opinion. Check it out yourself. The links will be below this video if you want to try any of the features. But just take a look at this. So we've got this new format, which is the 21:9 image format, like the super widescreen images we see at the cinema. And we can bring all sorts of things to life using this plugin. Right, okay, so we've got some frames here. You saw some of these at the start. All you need to do is start with your base image. Just upload your image, as I have done here. And then from this image, we can create multiple images. If we just take a look at this shot here, I went on to do a multi-shot, which will give me this panel here. And then it will create a load of images from that single shot. And we can make a little film just from that if we want to. Or we can just use different ones and then make the film, the little cinematic sequence from these images. Again, we've got, what else did we do here? I've got this shot here, and then we went to, we went from those images I've just shown you, and then we went for a drone shot for one of them. Let me just show you these. It's just mad. As you can see here, that was from one single shot to a drone shot. Then we've got one here where it'll do a walk around. I mean, just look how good this is. This is from an image, guys. Just from one image. Then I've got a shot of my car. Let me show you the original, which we had here. This image here, sorry. And then from this, we were able to create a multi-shot of it in the desert. Where is that one? And then from these we can create a video. Just look at the detail. It's mad. We can upscale them as well if we want to before we do the final video. But I mean, this is just from one image, and it blows me away. Again, single image. I went to click on, and then we made these multi-shots of this situation in the kitchen. Look, it just makes a little film for you. It's mad. I haven't got time in this video to show you every single output I do, but I'm just going to go back to the start and show you the basics. What do we do first of all? So we're going to start with an image. I've got an image uploaded, and then it's going to turn it into the 20, what is it exactly? I think it's 20:9 aspect ratio. Now, we don't have to just stop there. We can go to pick the camera. Look, we've got the red, all the cinema cameras, Sony Venice, IMAX camera, Aria, Alexa, Aria Flex, Panavision, all the top cinema cameras. And then we can go onto the lenses, Lens Baby. Oh, I want to try that one. And then we can go to the focal length. Look, it's like having your own cinema department in your studio, in your bedroom, in your house, wherever you do your editing from. Absolutely mad. Now this, look, all I can say to you people, if you're like a wedding photographer, anything like that, just add in these little features to your little Facebook post for your next promotion. The people be thinking, how the hell is he doing this? How's he doing this? Blah, blah, blah. And if if you're one of the older type of crowd like me, and you're not jumping onto this AI bandwagon and all the things it can offer you for the future, you're living in 1990. Seriously, you've got to get with the game and just get with it. It's, I can play with this stuff myself for absolutely ages. Right, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to go to, I've got the image in, and then we're going to generate a video. Let me just get rid of that image. We're going to go to start frame and image generations. And then we're going to go for, I'm going to show you the wedding one. Right, okay, so what we're going to do is from here we've got the, I'm not going to generate an end frame because I want to use some of the camera movements that we can use here. As you can look here, we've got the static look, we've got handheld, so it'll give you that little bit of a shaky look if you want to, or zoom out if we want to, zoom in, camera follows, pan left, etc. Again, you need to try these yourself to experience it. So we're going to go for the drone shot on this one. Now we're going to go for a 10-second video, audio on. We don't need slow motion for this one, and the batch size we're going to leave it at 4 so we can pick which one we like, and then we're going to click generate and then let the Higgsfield in the background do its magic. Now if we look at the top here, it's in the queue, it's going to generate the 4 video clips, and then we can choose which one we want. Now if we want to again add to that, we can go back to the image department, and then we can ask it to generate multi-shots just like we have done for this Superman image here. We started with this one, it's got this one, it's got this one. Look, you can see yourself how crazy this is, and if your mind works as someone who, you want to create something different, you can see the exact things you can do with it. Absolutely crazy. Okay, so again, this shot here, UFOs are quite popular at the moment because of the drop from Spielberg for his new film. So I thought I'd go with this, and just look at this. From one single image, which was this, it's generated enough to make a little scene for me and make a little 2 second, a little 1 minute mid video, whatever you want. It doesn't matter what you're doing, we can create it. Again, let me just go back to my videos. So again, some of them, they didn't work out exactly right. If you watch this one here, it works up to there. So, I could use that up until the shot of it. So again, like there's 3 or 4 seconds of it, which is usable. I can use up to there as it goes there, but as it flies off into the distance, that looks silly. Let me just try this one. Again, your imagination, it's crazy. Now I am recording this screen, so I'm getting a bit of lag for some reason, but you can just see, and the quality is amazing, and you can upscale everything as well if you want to for your final outputs. But just look. I've made all this morning. Literally all these frames and all these video clips I made within an hour and a half. Everything's done and dusted. Again, if you're not happy, we can just reshoot it. We've got the prompt. Add the prompt, make it more in depth if you wanted to. We've got the size of it here, date created, etc. We can recreate if we're not happy. We can upscale it. We can edit. We've got some in progress, but we can edit them if we want to as well. Now, this app It's one of those things that is just increasingly getting better and better and better every single time I use it. Like I said, I got the email this morning, want to make a video. Of course I do. You've got some new features, let me have a look. But if we just explore the page, all the things you can do, you need to go and have a look yourself. It is absolutely amazing what we can do here. But the Cinematic Studio is the newest thing they have added to it. And again, like I said, we've got all the cinema lenses that you would use if you were a director making the next Hollywood blockbuster, from Alexa, Sony, the famous IMAX cameras, all the lenses you need. Go and try it yourself. I'm going to leave the links down below. But again, Higgsfield is going to be the place everybody uses, I think, in 2026. It's never ending, the amount of stuff they add to this page. See you in the next video, guys. Peace.